What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and today we're going to look at a couple ETH coins to kind of boost your profitability on ETH miners. Now, what do I mean by ETH miners? Yes, you can mine ETH as well as ETC hash on a GPU. ETH is the same thing as what Ethereum used to be on prior to the merge. Now, better equipment has come out, and a lot of us has been picking up these machines. That's the Ipollo miners, the Jasminers, and so on. There's some FPGAs out there that are slightly better than a GPU, but there's better hardware out there that's a lot more efficient than utilizing a GPU. So I'm referring to them as ETH miners. You know, don't get me wrong, everything on here can also be mined on a GPU, so maybe if you have cheap power, something you might want to move over. But I got a few coins here to kind of keep an eye on, and we're going to go through them right quick. So coming into my spreadsheet here, we can see Octospace, Ethereum Classic, Quirk Chain, Metaverse, and Allerium, or whatever this is. I don't even know. Now, most of these coins, you know, obviously ETC is probably the safest bet because we don't know what the other coins are going to be doing. Octospace is supposed to be like a proof of useful work type of thing. I don't know if they're cracking passwords or what the heck they got going on. But, you know, there's options out there. It doesn't mean you have to hodl the coin. You can simply mine it if it's making you more money and swap it into any other coin that you would like. But these are the current coins that I've currently been mining and checking out. So we're going to start with Octospace here. Octospace, I have been using the Jita pool. Now, the Jita pool is interesting. I don't like the fact that you have to make a Google account and sign in through a Google account. I did make a burner email for this very purpose, but I have been using it. It's not too bad. And on top of it actually not being bad, it looks like it's pretty darn good at ZIL mining as well. I don't know if there's anything about a main coin with it like we do see with K1, but this is definitely beating out Crazy Pool. I didn't do a head-to-head, so some of you guys will be like, oh, well, you didn't do a head-to-head. It doesn't count. Regardless, you know, anytime I tried any of those other pools, I've done a lot of ZIL testing in the past, and the numbers don't lie. So we're about on par with EZIL.me, as well as probably a little bit on par with K1 pool. But we're going to start here, I guess, with the ZIL part because, you know, the X16Q is coming out very, very soon. Batch 1 is actually shipping 1 week from today's video at the time of recording this. So batch 1 is actually going to be here like next week here. So it's going to be crazy, but the X16Qs are definitely coming. Now, if I go into my workers, you can see that I have the V1 Mini, V1 Mini SE, V1 Mini SE Plus, and obviously the X4Q, X4U. And they're currently mining Octa, and this is my summary. I have them. It says I'm making about $6.91 per day. Now, when I first went on to Octa and it was pumping, it was almost about, you know, I think it was on par actually, as hard as it is to believe with Ethereum mining. Obviously, it's not paying the same amount of coins as Ethereum, but I was around $20, $25, $30 a day. It was absolutely awesome with about 2.6 gigahash worth of hash rate. So it was pretty sweet. Obviously, the hash rate has been picking up. The price has been coming down, so it's not looking too hot right now, but it is definitely profitable. And then again, I have those Ipollos here, and it looks like the past 24 hours, I actually made 45.54 ZIL, which with those workers, I do have the V1 Mini, V1 Mini SE, and V1 Mini SE Plus. One thing I do kind of like about this, though, is if I just go to my work, if I want to swap a coin, I don't have to do anything within the mining software. I can do it through the pool, and now I just tell it to mine a coin, so that's cool. But the other thing here is they have the ZIL DAG generator. If you're unfamiliar with the ZIL DAG generator, this allows it for the Ipollos, for an example. It starts preloading that DAG file so you get the full ZIL round in there with these little Ipollo miners and stuff. So, you know, that's a huge bonus here. Now, if you're running an ETC Mini or an ETC Mini Classic Plus, you only have one option, and that is mining ETC only. But on the other ones, like the V1 Mini, V1 Mini SE Plus, V1 Mini SE, and so on, they're at 6 gigabytes on the DAG. Octospace only uses 1.5. So anything that can mine ETH hash can definitely mine Octospace. So that's what I am currently on right now, but I are some coins I do want to swap to because they are looking a little bit more profitable. And just to kind of look at my ZIL, last 24 hours on K1 pool is 22.7 that we can see here, but I only have, my workers are those ETC Minis and ETC Mini Plus. So I got about double the hash rate on the other pool, which is why I look like about double the ZIL is about on par with K1. And that's what we're seeing actually on this Jita pool, is we're seeing about double the ZIL based on a lot more hash rate. So that's actually pretty good. I think this is a pretty decent pool for ZIL mining as well. But let's just have a look at some of the other coins and profitability here. So I did just update all of these coins to the current block times, the current prices, and so on. And I'm using the 2.64 gigahash that I currently have on that Jita pool right now based on the hardware I have there. So Octaspace right now, and this is all before power because I don't know what you guys pay for power. So you're just gonna have to do your own research kind of and figure out your own power costs here. But I do have 2.64 gigahash here, and Octaspace is looking like about $6.82 before power. Ethereum Classic, it's slightly less at $6.04, so we are seeing Octaspace is a bit more profitable. We got Quirk Chain here. It's saying about $6.80, just under Octaspace. I still don't know what all is going on with Quirk Chain, but you know, it's just an option for you guys to try out. Metaverse is $6.47, which is interesting. Metaverse actually had, I guess, once in a lifetime. I'm not going to say once in a lifetime. It could definitely happen again. But the main pool went down there a couple weeks ago, and the profitability almost quadrupled due to the fact that most of the hash rate fell off the network. So little things like this can happen as well, and it's something to keep an eye on. Now, obviously, it's only paying right now $40 a day, which isn't very much, but if you know there's like no hash rate left, you know that whole $40 was pretty much mine at that point, depending who is all on the network. But right now the price is definitely down. It's not paying miners too much. We got Ethereum here, which is only paying again $213 per 24 hours, but it's actually the most profitable coin of them all. And the obvious reason here is there isn't that much hash rate on the network, but for the hash rate that I have, it's actually paying out $10.40 right now. So there's a couple ETH hash as well as ETC hash coins to kind of go around here and say, are you guys mining any of these coins? So that is Octaspace, Ethereum Classic, Quirk Chain, Metaverse, and Ethereum. I don't even know if that's how you say that. Ethereum, something like that. But regardless, you know, that is looking like the current most profitable coin. Personally, myself, I'm still on Octaspace. You know, maybe if it pumps again, we're going to see some nice gains there. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's saying it's doing proof of useful work. Is it actually? No idea. The other thing about most of these coins is that I don't even think they have their own dedicated wallets. You're going to have to set it up through MetaMask, which may be a risky thing for some people because, you know, I don't really trust MetaMask, the way the contracts and stuff are set up on things. If you accidentally hit accept on something, you'll just lose your coins because it's like a scammer trying to say, hey, click yes on this contract, thank you for giving me your coins type of thing. So be very careful. They are like MetaMask here, so be very careful with your crypto and always do your own research. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring these couple coins to your guys' attention. If you guys did have these Jasminers, Ipollo miners, maybe you wanted to get a little bit more profit out of them. Everyone's always looking for profit. And again, you can mine all these on GPUs as well. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.